It's Eric Bakker, the Naturopath. Thanks for coming back. I've got 5 foods here, or 5 types of things you can eat that really can smash your gut health bad, okay? When I was making this video, I had a bit of a look through Google on the internet at, the top 10 worst foods to eat, and I've found like 20, 30, 40 different websites all parroting the same stuff, okay? They're talking about soy, gluten, red meat, nightshades, all the foods I eat, okay? And they say they wreck gut health. I mean, they say don't eat tomatoes anymore, don't eat eggplants anymore, avoid all those foods. They destroy the gut, they increase inflammation. Soy can make you sick and things like this. This is so much dumb information on the internet. They're warning people about how dangerous, I saw the word dangerous, how dangerous gluten is. Now, gluten is being, again, consumed for a long time by many people. Now, all of a sudden, it's become dangerous. It's the same as soy. Not all soy is genetically modified, okay? Not all nightshades are going to kill you after you eat them, all right? It's all relevant to the type of person you are, your genetics, your gut health, and the balance of your diet and lifestyle. But to single out one food and say, don't eat that, it'll kill you, I don't really go for that, unless it's on one of these, okay? And these are particularly nasty for many people. The first one's, of course, alcohol. We know it wrecks gut health. No one's going to argue about that. There are so many studies I've looked at that show that when people drink alcohol on a daily basis, they start reducing the population of the microbiome. So they start destroying, large amounts of bacteria and whole colonies. There is some merit to certain types of alcohols like red wine, small amounts with a high polyphenol content, actually not bad for the gut. Studies have shown that small amounts of red wine drunk per day, for example, can actually increase the beneficial bacteria. But when we look at vodka, whiskey, gin, and alcohols like that, the stronger spirits, we actually get big reductions in populations of the beneficial bacteria. So alcohol is very damaging, we know that. Second one is foods containing antibiotics. So we know that a lot of antibiotics are still used. In fact, millions and millions of tons of antibiotics are pumped into the animal food chain. Animals basically get loaded with them in the States in particular. Chickens, cows, all sorts of animals, pigs, they all just get lots of antibiotics. And of course, they go into your body, okay? So destroying gut bacteria, all right? If you are going to eat any kind of meat, make sure it's free from antibiotics, all right? Not a good idea. The third one is man-made sugar. Again, I've looked at so many studies that show that when people eat sugar, whether it's brown sugar, white sugar, refined sugar, any kind of sugar at all, they're going to get a proliferation of yeasts and also bad bacteria. Okay, that's what they're going to do. So sugar's not a good idea. Honey, on the other hand, has got an increase in beneficial bacteria and a reduction in bad bacteria, okay? So not all sugars are made equal, right? Fried and processed food. Shocking when you read the studies again to see what processed foods do. Really can knock the gut around. So people who rely on processed foods got a much higher incidence of diabetes, for example, than people who eat natural fresh foods. One of my best friends in Australia just got diagnosed with diabetes, who's about my age. And diet's never been great, could have dodged the bullet, but kept on eating crappy food, and now I've got diabetes, so not a good idea. And the last one I'll leave you with, the fifth one, is artificial sugars. They've definitely been linked now with neurological problems, but also a lot of gut problems, okay? Artificial sugars in studies have shown to definitely adversely affect the human microbiome. So stop chewing that gum with artificial sugars in it. Stop drinking those soda drinks with artificial sugars in them. The day will come when people realize that one of the most powerful things a human person can take into their mouth is a sugar compound, okay? And when they start manipulating it, like they have with the artificial sugars, they start creating serious dysfunction with people. I can really understand why there's so much dementia out there and so much heart disease and so much cancer, because so many people still don't get the message to avoid or minimize these kinds of things in their diet. It's sad, but the day will come. Thanks for tuning in.